Cancer, what the fuck do we do? It's the Major Astro has thrice justice here to deliver the goods, and we're here to read some good old tarot for you for the month of February 2025, 2025. Cancer, the crab, cardinal water. Let us see what is in store for you. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading for Cancer. The Karate Patties. I hope that you are snug as a bug in this lovely weather, Cancer. For those of you that are in the northern hemisphere, it's cold as fuck. In the southern hemisphere, it might not be so much, but Cancer, let's see what our good friends in the tarot have for you. If you'd like a more personal reading, please feel free to reach out to my contact info listed below, and we can get it on and popping. Now, Cancer, let's start off with the three main messages for you. Let's clarify them as we go on. Temperance, this is a Sagittarius energy. Cancer rising, I believe that Sagittarius is the sixth house. Temperance talks about wisdom, talks about having that kind of wisdom, the kind of economic wisdom, economy of motion, balance in a way. Temperance is, having done the quote unquote dumb things so that you have more of a wisdom, an overall kind of wisdom moving forward. And so far, Cancer, it's looking like your experiences may be bringing you to more of a healthy balance within life. We've also got the Fool, no Kodak. Yeah. This is Uranus. The Fool is a card that some people will be like, what the fuck, you call me a fool? Oh, well. Anyway, it's more so related to going on a new kind of adventure, a new kind of chapter in your life, if you will, and understanding that there really isn't, you're not alone in this journey. So you might be starting a new business, you might be starting a new job, you might be starting a new partnership, something new. You might just be entering in a new chapter of your life, like I said. And this might be as a result of the wisdom acquired in your travels, your adventures, your experiences that Temperance was talking about. Temperance is Sagittarius, after all, which deals with adventures and things of that nature. We have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is Mars in Aries. I believe Aries is the 10th house for Cancer rising. Two of Wands is talking about formulating a battle plan, a strategy, some kind of game plan. So, so far, this overall message of this reading for Cancer placements seems to hint at you might have been or might be coming off the tail end of some kind of radical adventure, some kind of radical thing that might have rocked your world, some experiences that you now have the wisdom, Temperance, to operate more economic within your life. This is like, it could be taking less time with people who drain you, and maximizing the time with either yourself or those that empower you. The Fool, talking about new adventures. So this in and of itself might be a new adventure. How does my life look like when I spend time with people who actually give a fuck? And then the Two of Wands is formulating that battle plan, that battle strategy on how you're going to either profit, benefit, or maximize this new kind of energy that you're coming into. Two of Wands is all about making plans and seeing them through. So we're going to clarify Temperance now and see what the fuck is good. Thank you for joining us, Cancer. Be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the bald man. Appreciate you. All right, so for Temperance, we got the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. Starting with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is learning about hidden truths that you probably knew about before but didn't really acknowledge, and now perhaps your adventures that you just kind of came off of provided you with the wisdom to acknowledge these inner truths that you kind of knew all along, right? Page of Swords is the confirmation of like, that looked like a really bad donut to eat, but it couldn't resist. You know what I'm saying? And you can take donut and interchange that with anything that you want, right? And so this might have been the point of insight for you, and also the point of insight of letting you discover your own inner truths, like what really attracted you to that donut. You know what I'm saying? What really brought you there in the first place, and why did it feel like it was a bad idea, but you still went for it? You know what I'm saying? And this is all just hearsay, but this is based off of what I'm drawing together with the energy of the Temperance, which is what we're clarifying right now, because you don't gain that wisdom without having, made some kind of misstep or having some kind of a radical adventure. And the Page of Swords just confirms these truths within. In fact, talking about within the Moon, this energy of Pisces for Cancer rising, that is the ninth house, which doubles down on higher learning in a way. But the Moon highlights the parts of things hidden within ourselves. So again, this is pointing towards the adventures that you may have been coming off the tail end of, really showing you the things within that needed to be addressed. If you're out and about with some hot tamale, and then it didn't work out the way that you wanted to, and then they ended up confused, and you ended up confused and all upset, it could be because there's something inside of you that's yearning for a kind of connection that you thought may have existed within this other person, but that wasn't it. And the connections normally start within ourselves. And so these adventures that you may have been on may have made you more wiser for it. And now that those things are highlighted now, or at least they're on the horizon being highlighted, that's what the Moon card is talking about. The Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, the mind of crab. The Three of Cups talks of support systems that pretty much got your back. And perhaps this was a time that you thought you had a certain kind of support system and turned out to not be, but then you found a new one that actually was more beneficial towards you, more fulfilling, and more encouraging to help you in the long run. The Three of Cups talks of this. It talks about being comforted and being secure within the groups that you spend your time with. So again, the Temperance, which is what we're clarifying right now, is all about economy, and economy of spending resources, time, energy, space, all that perhaps was not the bee's knees before, and now you're discovering what is or who is. Now, onto the Fool, the new adventures that are coming up for you. The Fool talks of just jumping in. It's also Uranus, so it's shaking things up, doing things differently, heading down the road less or even not travel at all, and understanding that you're not alone on it. For the Fool, we're clarifying we have your card, the Chariot, which is Cancer. We have the 10 of Cups, really well, and the 4 of Wands. So starting off with the Chariot is the card of Cancer. And this both highlights the true essence of Cancer and the, I guess you could say, the quote unquote downfall of a lot of people with Cancer placements. The Chariot talks about, we can't really see it so much on this one, but the person on the, let's see if I can get it, the person on the Chariot right here is being pulled by these two horses. And the person doesn't have, I know the artwork makes it look like these little lines might be things that he's like whipping the horses with, but there's no reins. It's just them pulling the chariot. That person has full and total inner security with themselves that wherever they're taken, they'll be all right. 100%. That is the true power of Cancer. And I think that the Fool is marking the start of the journey towards that for you, Cancer placements. The 10 of Cups, Mars in Pisces. Again, another Pisces card. This is undisputed fulfillment and contentment. This is like getting what you really, truly want at your core and being really satisfied with it. It's not saying that, oh, you're not going to ever like have any other desires in the world. No, it's just, this is you're being more fulfilled than like not. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps in the past you were eating soup with a fork. That's not going to give you any real sustenance. Eating with a big dick ass spoon, you know what I'm saying? Now you're getting the broth, the noodles, the sustenance and the substance of the soup. The 10 of Cups is talking about that. It's having that kind of true inner fulfillment. And I think that the Fool, which is what we're clarifying, is you heading on that path towards doing this, if not achieving it. The 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries. And Venus is the goddess of love, money, and things high quality. And so Venus being here in Aries is like hot love. This is the love of speed and power. And perhaps this is also saying that you heading towards these things, clarifying with the Fool, is the love of a celebration that you're hitting these milestones, that you're getting to these points that you may have been wanting for a long time, but weren't able to do because you may not have had the inner security within yourself to then not have the real fulfillment. You get it. The Fool is going on a new journey that brings you closer to that true inner security, fulfillment, and the celebration of all the above. The 2 of Wands, however, is the card that I believe is telling us how we're going to either get there or maintain being there, because this is not going to just come, willy-nilly. And Cancer probably wouldn't have it that way anyway. The opposite of Cancer is Capricorn, which is all about plans and rules and not necessarily rules and regs, but plans and, a way to get there. So 2 of Wands, Mars and Aries, another Aries card. Just realize that. So there's action that needs to be taken here. What are you going to do with this newfound wisdom that you've obtained in your journeys? That might have rocked you a little bit, but it also showed you where you'd like to be. Cancer, the nurturer, the nourisher, where would you like to be? 2 of Wands is showing us our battle plans, how we're getting there. Okay, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. A very strong but also simple message is that the battle plan is just to kind of understand that shit's not really going to be perfect. 2 of Pentacles is taking the ups and downs of life and rocking with them. Expanding on the goals that you have. If some bullshit happens, you take that as fuel and make more goals. The King of Swords is being more pragmatic than normal, than you might normally have been. King of Swords is the energy of Aquarius, which for Cancer rising is the 8th house, intimacy. It's an interesting thing because Aquarius is kind of known to be quote unquote detached. It's not really, it's just that their minds are in the year 3000. always thinking about new and innovative things, so that can probably be why. But the King of Swords is the King of Swords because the King of Swords has cut out all the things that don't serve him, her, them in their pursuit for whatever fuck they would like to have. In this case, that kind of inner security and fulfillment. Understanding that heading towards stuff perhaps on a path not traveled, the Fool in our previous poll, um, Uranus, which is correlates with the Fool, rules Aquarius, which correlates with the King of Swords, is all coming together. It's all saying that, in order to get there, we got to like clear the path or create our own path. And that might mean not doing things in the regular schmegular way, but also knowing the different kinds of ways that you can achieve the same goal that you'd like. And lastly, we have the Six of Wands, which is Jupiter and Leo, which for Cancer rising is the second house. Six of Wands is the flex card. This is like stunt, do it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? This is like showing your stuff and not necessarily holding back. This is having that confidence within yourself to move forward with the things that you'd like to see, not necessarily putting the power in another's hands, but rather in your own hands. It's okay to flex and stunt. Let people know who you are and what it is that you've got to offer. And offer is a loose term. I don't mean like offer like bring to the table. I mean what it is that you're able to do, because that kind of correlates with, who and what you'd like to be. Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo, which is an expansion of your boldness. So the battle plans that the Two of Wands was talking about, we're putting together, include making sure that we're expanding on our goals for what it is that we want, cutting out bullshit and understanding the different kinds of avenues that we could take to get to our goals. And then when we're on these paths, flexing for the gram, not holding back, showing what we got. Last but not least, to tie it all together, is the Five of Pentacles. This is Mercury in Taurus, which I believe is the 11th house for Cancer rising, hopes and dreams for the future. Having Mercury in Taurus come up here, you might have felt locked out. You might have felt denied of the whatever it is that your goal or goals, plural, may have been. You might have felt that there was some bullshit that just kept getting in your way. Why does it always not work out the way that I want? Why is it me? Why me? Why do these people keep showing up pretending that they want something and then they don't? Or they change their mind the last second. The Five of Pentacles is here to show you that you're not actually locked out of what it is that you want. You just have to shift your mindset to show what it is that you really, really want. And that seems to be the theme that's here. You might think it's one thing, but where does that thing come from? Where does that thing stem from? The Five of Pentacles is here to teach us that we might be feeling locked out, but if we look up, we'll see that the key to the door is right there. We just have to change our mindset. And this is Mercury in Taurus, I believe, for a reason, because Taurus energy, wherever we have it in the chart, is very stubborn. It doesn't like to change. It doesn't like to change, but in that change, it brings great, great prosperity. This has been your tarot card reading with the Major Astro, Health, Rice, and Justice, and I thank you for your time.